Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down 9 things that shouldn't exist. Those annoyances and problems we all wish would just disappear. From buzzing pests to global headaches, we're covering it all. Think of this as group therapy for everything that drives us nuts. If you love a good rant, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Alright, let's dive in. First up, spam emails. They're the digital equivalent of junk mail, but somehow, they feel even more relentless. Every day, millions of these unwanted messages pour into inboxes around the world, cluttering up our digital lives and making it harder to find the emails that actually matter. You open your inbox hoping for something important, a message from a friend, a work update, maybe even good news. Instead, you're greeted by a flood of junk. Fake lottery wins, miracle weight loss pills, suspicious investment opportunities, and endless ads for things you'd never buy. Deleting them becomes a daily ritual, a mindless task that eats up your time. And when you try to unsubscribe, it sometimes feels like you're just confirming your existence to the spammers, inviting even more junk into your inbox. It's digital junk mail that not only wastes our time, but also clogs up the internet's arteries. All those unwanted messages take up space on servers, use up bandwidth, and contribute to the overall noise of the online world. But spam isn't just annoying, it can be dangerous. Some emails are cleverly disguised phishing attempts, designed to trick you into clicking a malicious link or sharing personal information. One wrong click, and you could be dealing with malware, identity theft, or worse. Spam is a constant, low-level threat we've all learned to live with. It's exhausting, sifting through endless messages just to find the ones that matter. It's like searching for a needle in a haystack every single day. Imagine, just for a moment, an inbox with only real messages. No scams, no ads, no clutter. It sounds almost too good to be true, like a digital utopia where you can actually find what you're looking for. But for now, we're stuck in the cycle, hitting delete over and over, hoping to keep our inboxes under control. It's a never-ending battle, and sometimes it feels like the spam is winning. Spam emails, you top our list of things that shouldn't exist. You waste our time, threaten our security, and make the internet a little less enjoyable for everyone. Let's hope for a future where technology gets smarter, filters get better, and we can finally enjoy a cleaner, safer internet. One where spam is just a distant memory. Until then, keep your finger ready on that delete key, and don't let your guard down. And remember, always double check before you click. Stay safe out there and don't let the spammers win. Next, let's step outside, mosquitoes. These tiny buzzing insects are the uninvited guests at every outdoor gathering, always ready to make their presence known. Whether you're hiking, having a picnic, or just enjoying a quiet evening on your porch, it seems like mosquitoes are always lurking, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The high-pitched whine near your ear, the relentless itchy bites, and the way they can turn a peaceful evening into a battle zone. What's their purpose, really? Why do these pests exist, and do they actually contribute anything meaningful to the world, or are they just here to torment us? Sure, they're food for some animals. Birds, bats, frogs, and even fish rely on mosquito larvae as a snack. But let's be honest, there are plenty of other bugs out there that could fill that role. Nature is full of alternatives, and it's hard to believe that the ecosystem would collapse without mosquitoes. Mosquitoes crash every outdoor event, leaving us scratching for days and reaching for anti-itch cream. They're the reason we cut evenings short, the reason we cover up in the heat, and the reason we sometimes think twice about stepping outside at dusk. But it's not just the annoyance, they're one of the world's deadliest creatures. Mosquitoes spread diseases like malaria, dengue, Zika, and West Nile virus, putting millions of lives at risk every year. In many parts of the world, a single mosquito bite can mean a trip to the hospital or worse. Imagine a world without mosquitoes, safer, itch-free summers, healthier communities, and outdoor adventures without the constant threat of bites or disease. Children could play outside until dark and families could gather for picnics without worry. So, mosquitoes, we're officially breaking up. We've had enough of your buzzing, biting, and disease-spreading ways. It's time for us to move on and reclaim our summer nights. You bring nothing but misery, frustration, and sleepless nights. Our skin is tired of your bites and our patience has run out. The world would be better off if you just buzzed off for good. Imagine the peace and quiet, the freedom to enjoy the outdoors without fear. Picture camping without bug spray or sleeping with the windows open, letting in the cool night air without a single worry. That's the dream we all share. Until that day comes, we'll keep the bug spray and fly swatter close. But one thing's for sure, mosquitoes, you won't be missed. Now, let's talk about plastic straws. These tiny, seemingly harmless tubes have become a symbol of our single-use culture. Every day, millions of plastic straws are handed out at restaurants, cafes, and fast food joints around the world. Most of us barely think twice before popping one into our drink. But have you ever wondered what happens to that straw after you're done with it? We use them for just a few minutes, but they stick around for centuries, breaking down into tiny pieces called microplastics that pollute our oceans, rivers, and beaches. These microplastics are nearly impossible to clean up and can be found everywhere, from the deepest parts of the ocean to the sand beneath our feet. They don't just disappear, they linger, causing long-term damage to our environment. We've all seen the heartbreaking images: turtles with straws stuck in their noses, seabirds tangled in plastic, and fish swimming through a maze of debris. These aren't just isolated incidents. Wildlife all over the world is suffering because of our throwaway habits. Plastic straws can be mistaken for food, leading to injury or even death for countless marine animals. The wild part? Most of us don't even need straws. For the majority of drinks, we can simply sip straight from the cup. It's a habit that's easy to break, and you might be surprised at how little you miss using a straw once you try going without. For those who do need or prefer straws, maybe for medical reasons, sensitive teeth, or just personal preference, there are so many better options out there. Reusable straws made from metal, bamboo, or silicone are durable, easy to clean, and can be used again and again. Even paper straws, while not perfect, break down much faster than plastic. Making the switch is simple. Just keep a reusable straw in your bag, car, or at your desk, and you'll always be prepared. It's a small change in your daily routine, but it adds up to a big difference over time. Imagine the impact if everyone made this one easy swap. Plastic straws are a relic of convenience from a time when we didn't know better. Now we do. We have the knowledge and the tools to make better choices. And it's time to leave single-use plastic straws behind for good. Let's sip smarter and give our planet a break. Every time you choose a reusable straw, you're sending a message that you care about the environment and the creatures we share it with. Ditch the plastic, choose reusable, and help protect our oceans for future generations. It's a simple act, but it's one that truly matters. It's a small change with a huge impact. The future is straw-free, and together we can make it happen. Cheers to making better choices for ourselves and for the planet. Robocalls. Nothing ruins your day faster. Your phone rings, you answer, and it's a robot selling you something you don't want, or worse, trying to scam you. They spoof numbers, call relentlessly, and make you dread picking up your own phone. It's a massive waste of time and a real threat, especially for vulnerable people. Robocalls are the digital mosquitoes of our lives, annoying and potentially dangerous. Imagine answering your phone without fear. It shouldn't be a fantasy. Until then, let unknown numbers go to voicemail. Robocalls, you've got to go. No one wants you. You're not clever, you're not helpful, and you're definitely not welcome. Here's to a future with real conversations, not pre-recorded scams. Block, report, repeat. Stay vigilant. Let's talk about traffic jams, the universal time thief. You're cruising along, then suddenly brake lights for miles. Sometimes there's an accident, but often it's just a chain reaction of slowdowns for no reason. Hours wasted, tempers flaring, and pollution rising, all for nothing. It's a daily drain on our sanity and our planet. Imagine a world with smart public transport and smooth commutes. No more existential dread behind the wheel, traffic jams. You're a blight on modern life. We deserve better city planning and fewer pointless standstills. Until then, maybe try a podcast, or just dream of teleportation. Here's to a future where we actually get where we're going. No more bumper-to-bumper misery. Let's keep moving forward. Zooming out, single-use plastics, bottles, bags, wrappers, used for minutes, polluting for centuries. Every piece ever made still exists somewhere, breaking down into toxic bits that end up in our oceans, soil, and even our bodies. We're drowning in our own convenience. But we can change this, bring reusable bags, bottles, and cups, and support businesses that cut down on waste. Small choices add up to big change. A world with less single-use plastic isn't a fantasy, it's a necessity. Let's ditch the throwaway culture and choose to reuse. Our planet and our future depend on it. Make the switch, inspire others, and help clean up our act. The solution is in our hands. Let's use them wisely. Reuse, recycle, repeat. Now let's tackle fake news. The pollution of our minds. It's not just stories you disagree with, it's deliberate lies designed to deceive and divide. Fake news spreads fast, eroding trust in journalism, science, and each other. The consequences are real bad health decisions, hatred, even violence. We have to be our own fact-checkers. Ask questions, check sources, and think before we share. A world without fake news would be more trusting, connected, and sane. Let's commit to being part of the solution. Think before you share. Seek out the truth. Call out misinformation. Our shared reality depends on it. Let's get personal. Printer ink. You buy a cheap printer, but the ink costs more than the printer itself. Ounce for ounce, it's pricier than champagne or perfume. It's a classic trap cheap printer. Outrageously expensive ink. Cartridges run out fast and printers refuse to work if one color is low. Try refilling or using off-brand ink, and you get error messages and threats about your warranty. It's anti-consumer and needs to go. We deserve affordable, long-lasting printers and reasonably priced ink, or maybe we should just go back to pens. At least they don't cost a fortune to refill. Printer ink, you're officially on notice. Let's demand better. Our wallets will thank us. Last up, telemarketing scams, real people, real lies, real heartbreak. They prey on the vulnerable, using fear and manipulation to steal money and trust. From fake emergencies to bogus lotteries, these scams are pure exploitation. The damage isn't just financial, it's emotional, leaving victims ashamed and afraid. There's no excuse for this cruelty. A world without telemarketing scams would be safer and kinder. We need stronger protections and real consequences for scammers. Let's look out for each other and spread the word. If it sounds too good or too scary to be true, hang up. Scammers, you have no place in a decent society. Let's shut them down for good. And that's our list. 9 things the world would be better off without. What did we miss? Drop your own pet peeves in the comments. Let's build the ultimate list together. Thanks for hanging out. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and ring the bell for more. Stay safe, be kind, and see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.